Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to present a critical analysis of the poem A Sunset of the City by Gwendolyn Brooks. The poem is about an old lady who has been left alone. She is forgotten by her near and dear ones. This poem presents her mental state after being left alone. She is trying to decide whether to live or to die. The theme of the poem is a combination of loneliness and its effects on old age. This situation has been enforced in the line, "My daughters and sons have put me away with marbles and dolls." When we read this poem, we see how the woman is forgotten and left to herself. This situation is found not only in the quoted line but in the rest of the poem as well. If we analyze the poem with the use of poetic devices, the poem is rich in the use of imagery. The used imagery helps the readers to understand the theme in a better way. Seeing the mental image of this lady being left alone, to not to be lectured on or loved on, helps the readers to imagine her condition of being left alone. The use of the words cold house, where she is left in, she says, she is dust and she hurries through her prayers. This helps in a way to the readers to understand the mental image of the old lady. And another poetic device, personification, has been used in the poem. The poetess puts life into the grass, flowers, summer, etc., and it helps the reader of the poem to feel as there is life besides the fact that this lady is left alone and forgotten. There is a lot of use of symbolism in the poem, as in the lines, "My daughters and sons have put me away with marbles and dolls are gone from the house." This line symbolizes the state of being left alone. The other line, "The night is night," it is symbolic of depression or loneliness. The other line, "It is real chill out," that is symbol of depressing and isolating condition. The title of the poem is also symbolic, A Sunset of the City. It symbolizes the old age or the final stage of life. As far as the thematic note of the poem is concerned, in nostalgia, there is the use of words having happiness as warm, the love is in the air, passion, the summer is still. All these words reflect the liveliness of the family members in the house and the life of the old lady in past days, while at the present situation, the words "already I am" no longer looked at with lechery or love. The sweet flowers in drying and dying down, the grasses forgetting their blaze and consenting to brown. And I am a woman who hurries through her prayers. Somebody mocked it, somebody wanted to joke. All these lines reflect the negativity and sadness in the life of the old woman. The tone of sadness runs all through the poem. Her word choice gives us a mental image of the sad old woman. She raised her children in the same house for years and years. She describes the city atmosphere and how her children left her when they grew up. Everything has changed, her kids, her husband, the seasons, but not she. She longs for the past time. As far as the structural part of the poem is concerned, the poetess, throughout the six stanzas of the poem, switches back and forth between the different characteristics. The first stanza has imagery. For example, my daughters and sons have put me away with marbles and dolls. This line imprints the visual picture in the reader's mind as the children have grown up and put away their toys which they once had adored, including her. In the second stanza, the season has changed to autumn, and the mother feels as if she is stuck in the spring and summer time. Everything is moving quickly for her, and she feels left out. There is also imagery in this stanza in the line because sun stays and birds continue to sing. This makes a picture of a large sun lighting up the sky with birds flying high in the sky. In the third stanza, the season changes. Imagery plays an important role in this stanza because sweet flowers and blazing grass refer to the mother's children changing. It describes that the flowers were once sweet but are now dying, and the grass once blazed but it is turning brown. The fourth stanza of the poem is very similar to the second stanza. It is a new season, but as the years go by, the mother becomes extremely lonely and depressed without the love of her children. She says, I am aware there is winter to heed. There is no warm house that is fitted with my need. She feels dusty, who is useless or unimportant, standing among new affairs. She hurries through her prayers. That is a sign of being upset mentally in her life. In the fifth stanza, she finds a kind of relief in the noise of the utensils and thinks of making a small communion with the master shore, that is God. In the sixth stanza, she, in the noise of the utensils, feels a dual dilemma in her mind. She dwindles between two situations, whether to fade away slowly and slowly or to jump to death. But in the end, she compromises with her life and consoles herself with the fact that now she is to live to herself. She is not to make her life a joke for others. In this way, as a conclusion, we can say that the poem is full of trials and tribulations in the life of an old lady. The poem is important with psychological point of view. The poem leaves a message for the readers to take care of the old people. Loneliness is a factor that causes depression in one's life. The poem very well expresses the traumatic condition of the old woman who wishes her family members' support in her final stage of life. This is not a single case of an old person, but the poem also reflects on the condition of the other old persons also whose family members do not take care of them, which they should do as their moral duty. So this is all about the poem. Thanks.